It is one of the fall's most festive and Floridian events. Clearwater Beach Uncorked hits the sand once again on Saturday, November 17th and Sunday, November 18th on the beach behind the Hyatt Regency Clearwater Beach.
And here with more, our Abilities Foundation Public Relations Director Lisa Johnson and Hyatt Clearwater Beach Resort and Spa Executive Chef Richard Preston. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Studio 10. Welcome to the Studio 10 kitchen. Nice to have you both.
Thank you so much.
Thanks for having us.
So the event is bigger and better every year. How are things looking this year? Great time, great location?
Oh, and it's going to be bigger. Anybody who attended last year, bigger tent.
What was the head count last year off the top of your head? You remember?
I honestly don't know.
There were a lot of people there.
We apparently needed a bigger tent.
I was going to say it's well into the four figures.
I'll tell you, in the little like liquor tasting room, it was like standing room only.
Oh, it was amazing.
It was unbelievable.
And we will have that again this year, but it'll be moved downstairs. And that whole street will actually be one big festival, an Uncorked festival. So you have the street and the beach.
Oh, that's fantastic.
If people have never attended this event before, or a big wine and food and liquor and drink tasting like this, what's the best advice you can give them?
Buy your ticket now.
Sure.
And you get to check your shoes in as soon as you get there. So
You check your shoes?
you check
sandals.
your shoes.
Really? A shoe check room?
You put it, no, it's not, it's like a shelf. It's really cool.
That's a great idea.
I'm telling you, this is one of my all-time favorite
Yeah.
events. And Chef Preston's already on his way here with sauteing some garlic, which we love it when chefs saute garlic in this studio.
it
It smells
smells
so good.
And this might look like ordinary ravioli, but folks, it is far from ordinary. Chef Richard, tell us what's tucked inside that ravioli.
Well, today we got a stone crab ravioli. So perfect for the beginning of stone crab season.
Yeah.
And we're going to pair it up with a vermouth cream sauce and a little bit of watercress and fennel salad.
So are you working that garlic for the cream sauce then?
Yep, starting the cream sauce off. So I got some garlic and shallots and a little bit of organic extra virgin olive oil. And I'm going to just do a little touch of dry vermouth.
Sure.
Not something I prefer to drink, but it's definitely good in cream sauces.
Well, vermouth and garlic generally not the combination you want, but I think in this case it's going to work.
Yep, it absolutely will.
In your cocktail, you mean, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll have the olive oil martini with
So a
extra
little
garlic,
tomato
please.
there.
Yeah, little tomato concasse.
How long do ravioli take to boil up?
About 3 or 4 minutes.
Okay, so not long at all.
Nope, not at all.
Now, this sounds good, and I'm sure it's going to taste good, and it looks good, but is this actually what you're going to be serving out at the event?
This is what I'll be serving out there. So
Wow.
we'll be serving northwards of about 4,000 portions of this while we're out there.
Are you going to be down in the tent, or are you going to be up in the hotel?
I'll be in the tent. Everything's going to be happening in the tent that day with myself and all the other restaurants going on in there. So you'll be getting this smell in the tent.
Wait,
while,
you said 4,000 portions, even at like 8 ounces. That's a ton of food.
it's an
literally
absolute
a ton of food.
We're going to be we're preparing about 10,000 pieces of the ravioli for the event.
Are those made by hand?
Not in my kitchen, but they are. Absolutely, they are.
Man, oh
Hey,
man.
Lisa, talk a little bit about the Abilities Foundation and why it's so important that we have a major fundraiser like this.
Well, they are so generous to partner with us, Uncorked, and part of the proceeds will go towards helping our injured patriots who are returning. And we help with housing and getting jobs, and we give them home starter kits. And we've been, over the years, I think we've raised about $3.5 million for people with disabilities, and especially we're focusing on our injured patriots who are coming back.
That's incredible.
It's helping the soldiers this time around.
Part of the proceeds are going to come and help continue our mission.
Hey, and nothing will help a soldier better than stone crab. Oh my gosh.
You eat the stone crab, and that helps with their housing.
It's like,
and then maybe they get to eat the stone crab too.
Right. So, Chef, how are we coming along here? What did you just add, and what's going in now?
Coming good. Put a little bit of mascarpone cheese in there, some heavy cream, fresh cracked pepper, and a little bit of Maldon salt, which is a sea salt.
I'm going to tilt this just a smidge so they can see it,
smells
because
so
it's
good.
so, well, you can't
bit
probably
more,
see it too
little
much.
bit more,
I don't
little
want
bit
to
more.
spill it.
Come on. There
It's
we
so
go.
pretty.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, what's the green herb that you put in there?
It's some chopped cilantro, basil, parsley, and tarragon.
Oh man, it smells unbelievable. And mascarpone cheese.
Yeah.
And so this is a pretty traditional then Italian cream sauce, right?
Yeah,
With the mascarpone.
nothing too out of the ordinary.
What type of a beverage would best be paired with stone crab ravioli?
I'd prefer a nice Chardonnay. I'm merely more of a beer drinker, so
Okay.
a nice light Pilsner or something along
A
those lines.
Pilsner, okay.
Yeah.
Pilsner or Chardonnay?
And I'm assuming since there's vermouth in the cream sauce, if one is a cocktail drinker, a martini might support
That's my girl.
as well. There you go.
Everything on your plate and in your hand could have vermouth in it. There's nothing wrong with that at all.
All across the board, keeping it consistent.
And you won't even have your shoes on either. So
And
that'll
so
be
now
good.
what are you tossing together here, Chef?
I have some shaved fennel and some watercress, and a little bit of tarragon vinegar, and again, the extra virgin olive oil.
So is this the garnish or like sort of a side salad?
It's a little bit of a side salad that we'll be serving with it.
Biggest
Of course,
pepper
the fresh
shaker,
pepper.
pepper grinder of the week, by the way.
That might be the biggest pepper grinder we've ever had on the show.
Our featured pepper grinder, everybody. Oh, there we go.
All right, so we have about 30 seconds to plate everything up. Are we about ready with the ravioli, Chef?
Absolutely. We're good to go.
30 seconds
and
for
while-
stone crab ravioli.
While Chef Richard plates everything up, let's give you all the information that you need once again to get those tickets, because as Lisa said, you want to get them now. Go to clearwaterbeachuncorked.com to get them, and the event is happening from noon to 4, November 17th and 18th behind the Hyatt Regency Clearwater Beach. And again, this year spilling over into the street as well. So street festival, beach festival, it's just going to be a huge, awesome event. Bring shoes you can take off easily.
Chef, that's a nice portion that you made up there, but just to make sure you've got the recipe down right, I think you need to cook just a little bit more. You know, just to make sure, because you want to have it as good as possible by the event.
Because Jerome is afraid he's not going to get to eat all of this by himself.
During the commercial break.
And he's right, because I'm going to eat some too.
Right.
Okay, thank you guys so much.
Thank you so much for having us.
Hey, we love our next guest. He's crazy. He's the crazy guy in the bowling shirt and the big hair. Retro Bill is coming up.
Yes, and he likes to teach us all kinds of cool tricks for being safe and also helping to stave off those bullies. So stay tuned. We'll be right back after this.
Having a second fridge makes good sense if you entertain a lot or have a large family. But if your second fridge is an old fridge, it's probably costing you more than it's worth.